Hello and welcome to TransCreative Connections. My name's Madison Moffat, my pronouns are she and her, and I have a most wonderful guest with me today, and their name is Oscar, but I'll also allow them to introduce themselves more fully.
I am Oscar. My pronouns are they and he.
Lovely.
I'm very wonderful, as you said.
Yes, you are. And let me explain part of why I think so. I do find that as a participant in the trans creator writing workshops, amongst other endeavours that you and I have touched wood on, you just seem to have a rather open-ended creative maelstrom within you. You're able to express from within. There is a depth there, and you're willing to share.
Yeah, there's a lot of pain in here.
Pain.
It's pain. It's terrible. Awful. Gotta yell about it.
From that springs forth, much to be admired.
Thank you.
Oh, most welcome. How would you describe yourself with regards to, say, gender identity?
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Queer.
Lovely.
Something. There's probably a piece that I'm going to read about that later.
Sure.
Because that's something that I continue to struggle to find a word for.
So for you, it's is it an area still of exploration and discovery?
Yeah, and I think it always will be.
Yes.
And I hope it always will be.
Yes.
Like, I don't think that, we find out who we are and that's it, we're done. That's who I am now, dusted. I'm not going to change. Like, it's always a process of becoming.
I think that, that's also just part of the human condition. The human, as a human being, you are rarely the same person year on year.
Yeah.
And why would that not also count for gender, identity, gender expression, etc.?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did identify as gender apathetic for a really long time.
Interesting.
And I think that's still there, but it's probably got layers now because I'm also contending with like being seen as a man and the ease of having the ease of being a man, being perceived as a man, and being called a man and being called he, him.
Yes.
Just makes life easier.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I guess that's part of it too.
I have actually in the past described you as a mask person.
Yeah, I occasionally describe myself as a mask person.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily what that means because I think it's obviously like really culturally constructed.
Yes.
And has changed through time. So there's probably like been a point in time where the definition of mask would describe whatever this is. But there's also like a lot of things about like the perception of what masculinity means that I don't want to be associated with.
Indeed. I mean, coming from a trans femme perspective, the same straight back, with regards to certain elements of what being, say, ultra femme could mean. I think that has very similar leanings, as a matter of fact. And, the more you push a gender normative, viewpoint, the less desirable the territory, I believe.
Gender and the history of gender, it's not just personal history, it's tied up in everything.
How would you describe your creative pursuits? Because I know you certainly have them.
I write things down.
You do?
I do write things down. I think about things a lot. I count that as creativity. At the moment, I'm like doing a lot of stuff around mental health and like creating tools, resources for people to kind of explore their needs, and that's like my creative special interest.
Yes.
At the moment, I'm also like coming to the writers group and connecting more in with like performance and stuff like that.
So that's the Trans Creator Writers Group.
That is the Trans Creator Writers Group.
You've also done some radio with me.
Oh, I have. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I've done that too.
So what would you say ties all of that together?
That's a really interesting question. The first thing that came to my mind was not being able to have a place to speak for so long.
Yes.
For so much of my life. I think that at the core of it is it.
What would you say was your first memories of feeling specifically creative?
I used to find very creative ways to run away from my daycare,
Oh,
if that counts.
it probably does.
Because I was very good at it. But I remember my mum's first job was a crossword compiler,
Ah, yes.
which was basically like data entry, because computers were new, I don't know, to like list all the words and their definitions so they could be used for crosswords.
Right.
So going into work with her and like playing with words, and I think that's when I started like messing about with creativity.
Yeah. So how old is that?
Oh, like 3,
Wow.
4.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
a
pretty
little,
fundamental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that being there, I spent a lot of time there. Like, single mother would bring me into work.
Yeah.
I had a very forgiving work environment, so I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah. That's little wonder that your key outlet is writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I think I've been writing since I could. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, my first word, according to my mom, was when I was 3 months old, which I think is wild, and it was hello.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like, oh, it was
How?
like the same. Yeah, whenever the door rang or the phone rang.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and I apparently taught myself the alphabet and how to read from watching Sesame Street.
Yeah, so I had similar experiences there, and plus I had little golden books. So I used to start with Sesame Street and little golden books. I just started piecing it together myself.
Yeah.
You know, which led to me being seen as some sort of family prodigy. You know, that's a whole other story. Did that happen with you?
That happened with me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this like family prodigy. It was like marching to the beat of their own drum.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So it's a little less defined and more about who you were.
Yeah, like it was something that was like nourished rather than. I feel like prodigy has a lot of pressure to it.
Yes, yes.
A lot of performance pressure.
Well, I'm feeling quite jealous hearing how your specific situation.
Yeah, I just got to be weird, and it was okay.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, "I love my weird kids." Or weird kid. There was only one of me at the time, but
yeah, lovely.
That was, yeah. She shared in my alienation and made it a strength.
In terms of creative outlets and outputs, throughout childhood, what did that how did that present itself?
I did a lot of writing.
Yeah.
I did a lot of writing.
In what context?
For fun.
Yeah.
And at school, I remember I went through a phase when I was like, I don't know, 6 maybe, where I wrote a whole bunch of stories from the perspective of inanimate objects.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like that kind of thing, just being like, what if I was a piece of chewing gum? What would that feel like? What if I was a piece of lettuce, like wilting in the vegetable crisper? That just, I don't know, because I still go on those sort of flights of fancy.
Yes. Yes, I have noticed. They're great.
Thank you. But yeah, putting those things to paper is, I think, something I've always tried to do.
Yeah.
Because I got to get it out there, otherwise it just stays in there, which is a problem sometimes.
Right.
So part of my writing is trying to exercise the demons as well.
We're talking about fun. So I'm taking it most of that was in your spare time, because I don't equate school with fun.
I equate school with fun.
Oh,
I had a blast.
Tell me more.
I was a naughty child, but I was very smart. It was a good time. I was bullied, but luckily I was the kind of autistic that didn't recognize the bullying.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, people are talking to me. This is nice. Attention.
When was it that you sort of perhaps felt that things might have been a little different for you compared to, say, the rest of the crowd?
The whole time. I have this really distinct memory of being, I think, in year 1, so I would have been 5 or 6.
Yeah.
School excursion to the aquarium and going off somewhere because I love to run away.
Right.
And having the thought of, like, it's such a shame that I am never going to have, like, connection There's something about
Yes.
me.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm different. I'm not going to be able to be on that level with other
Yeah.
people.
And how old was that, roughly?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
5. Oh, okay, yeah.
Really
So right
young.
from the beginning.
Yeah. And yeah.
I sort of came to that probably about 8 or 9. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Although I think for a little while there, I was getting picked on. I didn't realise it, just like you said. How did that sort of culminate, say, in high school? Because high school is often a troublesome time for queer kids.
I was really lucky in my high school experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had queers around me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Great.
Which is wild because I grew up in a rural town. There weren't a
Yes.
lot of us.
Yeah.
Not like super rural, but
Yeah.
you know, not a safe place for queer kids.
Yeah.
So there was like a little band of us that could be weird, and we formed this kind of. We were entertaining.
Yeah.
Which I guess is part of the creativity too.
Yes.
Like high school, I had like all kinds of hairdos, like colored hair. I would like rip my sleeves off and like pin them together with safety pins and patches and sew in little like embroidery. Like it was an interesting thing, and I think that part of creativity was also like a self-defense mechanism, because it was like, yeah, I am weird and I'm going to lean into that. I am different from you.
And I'm not friendless.
Yeah, and I got my people.
Yes.
And my mum was like so supportive.
Yes.
Because she felt like me growing up. She had like a bad time and she didn't have anyone.
Yeah.
So like I had my buddy, I was good. I was supported.
Early adulthood.
Mm.
What did you have a sense of that you wanted to do, with yourself, say both vocationally and also in terms of personal success?
My first job that I ever wanted,
Yeah.
my first 2 jobs were to work at McDonald's and to be a garbage man.
Really?
Yeah.
So how old are we talking here in terms of
we're
design?
talking like 5 to 12 or something.
Yeah,
quite a while.
So some people wanted to be fire engine, attendant. You wanted to be a garbage man.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think that'd be awesome.
Well, they get to ride on the back of trucks.
Yeah.
And yeah. And what was the other one again?
Working at McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You get as many chicken nuggets as you want.
Okay.
And I did work at McDonald's, and I did.
You achieved the dream.
As many chicken nuggets as I possibly could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my job in high school.
You were never a garbage man.
Yeah, no.
Ah, tragic.
My name is Oscar, after Oscar the Grouch that lives in the garbage can. So maybe.
Yeah.
I have become the garbage man.
Excellent.
Yeah. Back to your question.
Yeah.
My first actual proper job that I wanted to do was to be a media lawyer for the ABC.
Ah, yes.
That was my.
Yeah, it's quite well defined.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
So I got into law. I got into law school.
Yeah.
Hated it.
I got into law school.
It was a bad time.
I hated it.
Yeah? Why did you hate it?
I hated it because I realised that what lawyers were like. I'd made the mistake of actually becoming a paralegal clerk for the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions in Queensland.
I'm so sorry.
And realised that actually I'd be miserable as a solicitor or barrister.
Mm.
Why did you hate law school?
Just the injustice, and everyone I had to be in a class with, and the people who taught those classes. Like my values were just not aligned with what I was being exposed to as this is the law.
For young people who choose, an area of study where if you do well, you can really make a difference, really progress things. I have found, there's a lot of conservatism amongst that student body.
Yeah, it takes a lot of privilege to get to that position.
Indeed.
Yeah. And so I didn't do law. I did law for a little while.
Yeah.
I still have the occasional fantasy of going back in doing it, which I might one day. But yeah, I did a media degree, and I made films and I wrote things down and
So going from media law, I mean, it seems to me there was already a bent there. You didn't decide you were going to do criminal,
yeah.
or you weren't going to do some area of civil like liability law.
Mm-hmm.
It was media law. Doesn't tend to include criminal, but certainly includes a lot of the other branches of law. It's a rather targeted area of study.
Yeah.
Yeah, but perhaps you shifted more towards what you really wanted to do, which was media.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think there was part of me that was like, I'm going to do the thing that you're meant to do.
Yes.
You're meant to be the doctor and the lawyer and the whatever. And I was
Yes.
like, I'm gonna do that. Which was quite like a lofty goal as the first person in my family to go to university.
Yes.
And yeah, I did enrolled into a double bachelor. So I knew about the media and I knew about the law. And the law part sucked. So I kept to the media part and then just went, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But I'm here now and I am 18 or 19 or whatever. So this is the hexstat that I'm saddling myself with.
Now, did you actually pursue any of this vocationally?
I worked in broadcast television.
Yes.
Yeah. So not creatively.
No.
I watched TV for my job. And then I was so good at watching TV that I led a team of people who watched TV.
They weren't just sitting there watching TV.
No, but mostly yes, though.
Yes, yes.
There were other things too.
Yeah. And what were they watching TV for? And indeed, what were you watching TV for?
So my first job, I worked at Foxtel, and it was we had to watch all the new release movies to make sure that there were no like technical issues. We had to watch all of the porn to make sure when there was the adults only channels.
Ah, yes.
To make sure that there wasn't anything too untoward. Yeah, getting things on TV to broadcast.
Yes, yes.
And then
you with a filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a way. And then my second job was at the Playout Centre for Channel 9 and Channel 7. And that was putting in ad breaks.
Okay.
Put in ad breaks, like make sure things like fit to time, make sure everything can go to air at the time slot that it has been slotted into, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of weird stuff. Putting the lotto numbers that come up from the bottom and make sure that
That was you.
That was me. We had to like make sure that there was no one like dead when the set for life numbers came up, which was a big problem. It was a big serious problem. That's when I had no problems in my life. Like that was the major issue that I had to contend with at work.
It sounds like you did very much enjoy it.
I loved it. It was really good. Of course. It's a great job.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so unfulfilling.
Yeah.
It was so, I don't want to watch TV for my life. I don't want to work for corporate media. This doesn't align with my values. It's a great time. Everyone I'm working with is interesting and weird and creative and, you know, but
the overarching structure wasn't for you.
I don't like being a cog in what this machine is making.
Yeah. Which kind of leads us to how you and I know each other, which is really through, efforts in communal writing, through the TransCreator workshops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you to be somebody who community action, including community creativity, is definitely one of your values.
Yeah, community, communication, connection. Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah, what would you say is the most integral, most important aspect of that to you?
I think we create ourselves in relation to other people, and I think being creative in a group is like such a foundational part of that.
Yes.
And it's if you're doing it in a group setting, it's so open and it's so vulnerable and it's so human.
Yes.
I think that that's it. I like being a person with other people, and I think creativity is kind of a really integral part of that.
In listening to you of throughout your life, the creativity has been an expression directly of self,
Yeah.
including being encouraged in that way, which I just think is just so amazing. I can't relate, you know, by parents, you know,
Yeah.
and then even by the school environment, and then finding peers who were no less, they were queer of all,
Yeah.
which then allowed you also, where perhaps a very big part of your identity framing, rather than being like everyone else, was expressing yourself.
Yeah. And, you know, giving the finger to everything that didn't let me do that.
How do you think that that changes in adulthood through community action, you know, adult creative community action?
Well, I found it really difficult, and I disengaged from creativity generally for like quite a long time in my adult years.
Yeah.
Because mental illness and bad relationships and all of those things that take up all of that space that you need for things to bounce around. I think it's community, really, at the point in adulthood. Like, it's a very deliberate step to go into those spaces, because you kind of have to be creative at school. You go to art class, whatever, you write an essay.
Yeah.
And then it's good luck to you. You decide if you want to express who you are or not.
I also feel that doing this in adulthood is a radical choice to an extent, because I believe that more often than not, we're not encouraged to create, we're encouraged to consume. So I feel that it's a radical choice that's made. Do you feel that?
I do. I think we are encouraged to create, but I think under like capitalism, the things that we create are to be consumed. Yeah. So if you're creating something that's not able to make a profit, like that, why are you wasting your time with that? Like, what, you know, like it's the purpose of creative endeavors is different under capitalism, under colonialism.
Yeah.
Which is why I like the human-to-human peer stuff, because it throws all that stuff out the window. It's about you. Yeah,
no, exactly. And the purpose, it just has its own purpose, as opposed to needing other, like, socioeconomic motivation.
There's so much beauty and power in making something for someone you love.
Yes.
Or making something that makes someone else connect to themselves in a way that they hadn't been able to before.
Yeah.
Because I think you can create for yourself, and I think if it's just you, the person you're connecting to is you.
Yes.
And through that, it can be other people. If other people look at your stuff, read your stuff.
Yes.
Like, it's all just, it's just a conversation.
A point you just made. It is a conversation with yourself too, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea what's going on in here. This is a mystery, and I always will be a mystery. Like, and I like me. I like finding out what's in this.
Yes.
This person right here.
And this is a channel through which you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a channel that I can, you know, pull the things from my depths and have a conversation with my soul, or however you want to put it.
I think that's exactly how we want to put it. And on that note, this has been TransCreator Connections on Bent TV on Channel 31. My name is Madison Moffat, and I've been with the lovely Oscar. Oscar, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.